How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. The traditional companies are diving into Bitcoin, the traditional payment processors, the people that you use, or the companies you use to spend some money, to go out and use your debit card, the companies that you use to send some money to your friends after a night out, right? These companies just announced, a couple of companies announced new integrations within crypto today, that they're diving in, that they have new products. They've been spending money and time and brain power developing in crypto. This is cool. I want to talk about this. It just came out. If you don't mind, hit subscribe. Also, there's going to be a link underneath the video to Margex, where you can trade crypto using leverage. You can trade all different kinds of assets. You can trade long or short, and you can get ready for the next bull run. So definitely check this out underneath the video. Now, there are a couple interesting pieces of news here today. And I find it so interesting because we continue to see like new mini narratives, like a week where there's a lot of news about 13F filings, right? So many big institutions getting into crypto. Then the next week, politicians are flipping on their head. They're flipping around to be bullish on crypto and Bitcoin. And then, or at least maybe a little bit more tolerant of innovation in the space. Maybe this week is the week where traditional companies, traditional finance companies dive into crypto. Take a look at some of this news. Mastercard just launched Crypto Credential, which allows you to send Bitcoin to any customer at an exchange with a simple username instead of a wallet address. Let's play this, and I'll just kind of talk over giving some of my thoughts. So I've seen companies like this before. They say the exchange will first verify a user under the set of Mastercard crypto credential standards. At that point, the user obtains an alias to send and receive funds across all supported exchanges. When a user initiates a transfer, Mastercard crypto credential verifies that the recipient's alias is valid, so make sure that they're not spelling anything wrong, and that the recipient's wallet supports the digital asset and associated blockchain. Of course, make sure that you still spell everything correctly. Then simply submit the transaction with the assurance that your funds are going where you need them to. Okay, so let's scroll through to the end. They say this is basically good because it gives a common set of verification standards, simple, safe user experience, reduce risk of losing funds, compliant, transparent transaction management, and more. Now, I think a lot of people, when they get into crypto, they're kind of confused how to send on different blockchains, how can they make sure that they send it to the right address? What address is safe? You know, people are worried about their private keys versus their wallet addresses, and it's confusing at first, right? It's confusing. So something like Mastercard Crypto Credential could help some newer investors, some newer users. Some people also just want names instead of wallet addresses. Like, it would be easier, I think, even as someone that uses crypto, has used it for years, it would be easier to kind of keep track of things if you knew, okay, this is the name of my wallet as opposed to these are like the last four of the wallet that I'm sending, right? If that makes sense. It'd be much easier if you could just label them different words instead of having to look up, okay, is this the wallet address I needed? Yes, okay. Or no, this was a different wallet address. This isn't going to support that kind of crypto. It just makes it simpler and easier to use. And really, the bigger thing here is Mastercard, which is one of the largest payment processors in the world, top two with Visa. They continue to focus on crypto, and they're launching new products. And they do this because maybe part of it's a hedge, right? Just in case crypto continues to take off. Part of it is because they probably believe in it, right? They think that this is worth their time, worth their money. There are people that will use this. So when we get large crypto companies in the market like this, I think it increases the credibility of crypto, right? I know some people want it to be decentralized, and that's great, but there are a lot of projects that I wouldn't touch, right? But if MasterCard produces something, or Visa, okay, I know that it's going to work well, right? I know that it's relatively safe. Yeah, it's centralized, but it is safe. Okay, so some people just feel much more comfortable and confident, so they're willing to go use these products. They don't have to do a bunch of research and figure out the best decentralized opportunity or decentralized project. No, they can just go use something that's very easy to set up, that they can understand, make a nice name for themselves, plug in their wallets on the back end, then boom, it's done, right? So I think it does help when large companies kind of come in like this. PayPal USD also has launched on Solana. So Solana, the second blockchain to support PYUSD after Ethereum, boasts rapid transactions and low costs. This is coming out today. And take a look at this. PayPal has more than 420 million accounts and can now use Solana's network. Now, this is a lot faster, a lot cheaper. Take a look at this video. Solana drops payments with PayPal USD on Solana. Let me play this out loud for you.
Here we have a basic demo for a point-of-sale checkout using PYUSD. To the left, we have the point-of-sale checkout, and to the right, we have a mobile Solana wallet. So the merchant would simply enter the checkout amount and generate a Solana Pay transaction request. The mobile wallet would then scan the QR code, which prompts the user to confirm a transaction. Once the customer confirms the transaction, the payment is sent from the customer's wallet to the merchant account.
Okay, so I've seen, I think we've all seen places where they type in the exact amount that someone owes, right? Like you're at a butcher or something and they say, oh, they like weigh the things or they scan them and then they type it in and then you pay. It's the same thing here. They're going to type in what you pay and then you just scan with your Phantom wallet and then you can pay instant settlement. And I believe it's free. Even if it's not free, I'm sure it's settled for a fraction of a penny. So this could be useful to people. And I realize that payments in crypto haven't necessarily taken off so far, but I think they definitely could in the future because they're finalized in seconds. They're quicker. They can be in and out of crypto too. Even if you want to send, for example, Solana or Bitcoin or something like that. Instead of a stable coin, it can be converted automatically. So what you get paid is pretty much exactly what they send. So I think this is going to be really an interesting thing in the future as more companies like PayPal, as more companies like Mastercard get into the space. I think there are going to be more products, and eventually you're probably not even going to have to do anything, right? You're not going to even know that it's going through crypto payments. Maybe it's just something that you do that you don't even understand or you don't even know. So I think this is bullish. I know some people don't love the centralization in crypto, but centralization or just these larger companies getting into crypto does tend to pump bags. Keep in mind where we were. Keep in mind where we were 6 months ago. This is when Larry Fink went on live TV and called Bitcoin a flight to quality, and then Bitcoin pumped 150% in 6 months. Let's play this.
Way beyond the rumor. I think the rally today is about a flight to quality with all the issues around the Israeli war now, global terrorism. And I think there's more people running into a flight to quality, whether that is in treasuries, gold, or crypto, depending on how you think about it. And I believe crypto will play that type of role as a flight to quality.
That was when Bitcoin was $28,000. Now it's $67,000 and people are worried that it's falling, right? So keep that in mind. I'm sure there are going to be comments even under this video like, hey, yeah, all this bullish stuff continues to come out, but the price isn't doing anything. Just look back at where we were 6 months ago, a year ago. Let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. I really do appreciate you watching. Let me know if you like these large companies getting into crypto, making products, or if you would rather have it just be the smaller companies. Again, I think you lose a little bit of decentralization, but also you gain in user interface and in credibility. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Of course, be careful out there. If you do want to leverage trade, there is a link to Margex underneath the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.